Peace and blessings. Thursday, October the 11th, the year 2018. This is Christopher James Moltz, M-O-L-T-Z. He has spent 21 years in prison for having a conversation about a robbery. Absolutely insanity. This is a prime example of an unjust sentence. Christopher doesn't claim to be innocent, but he does claim to be unjustly sentenced. And he's serving life without parole. He will die in prison unless God works a miracle to get him out of prison. He wrote an open letter, and I would like to read it to you guys. So let's just do it, and we'll add this to the playlist for Christopher Moltz. He wrote it on October the 2nd, 2018, open letter, to whom it may concern. I'm writing you because of my criminal case. My family searched post-conviction attorneys in Virginia, and I'm writing all of y'all searching for help. In 1998, December, I was convicted by a jury in the city of Hampton, Virginia, of murder, 3 robberies, and 1 count of conspiracy to commit robbery. I was found not guilty of 6 charges, including gun charges. I filed appeals and a habeas corpus. I filed my habeas corpus pro se and was denied on every issue due to Strickland versus Washington. Should have been brought up at trial or appeal. Every issue, it looks like it's cutting off the right side of the page, but I don't know how I can fix that. Well, anyway, we're doing the best we can. Every issue raised was brought up at trial and appeal. I'm getting ahead of myself here. I was tried with 3 co-defendants, with all with more culpability than me in the case. If you Google my name, Christopher James Moltz, you can read my appeals and the statement of facts in my case. You will see that I did not rob or kill anyone. I simply had a conversation at a party that led to a robbery where a man lost his life. During the trial, the jury was strange. They found all my co-defendants guilty of all counts, but was deadlocked on me. They asked the judge, what is the difference between burglary and robbery, after finding my co-defendants guilty of multiple robbery charges already. The jury also told the judge they were hopelessly deadlocked, and there was no way they could make a decision concerning Mr. Moltz. The judge issued a Allen instruction and sent them back to reach a verdict. They came back deadlocked again and again. The judge issued another Allen instruction and told them they had to find me guilty or not guilty on all counts. 2 hours after hopelessly deadlocked, they find me guilty of murder, but not guilty of all the gun charges. Obviously confused jury, because the victim was killed with a gun. So I'm guilty of murder, but no gun charges? The victim died of a gunshot! Exclamation point. Bizarre. Everyone says my case is the strangest case they have seen, but no one has helped me yet. I am also a fishback inmate. My lawyer asked the judge to explain to the jury that there is no more parole. He did not instruct them. In 2000, the fishback laws was passed stating all juries are to be instructed that there is no more parole. In my opinion is the jury found me not guilty of gun charges because of mandatory sentences and guilty of murder, thinking I will be eligible for parole after so many years. If my jury was polled today, they would say they thought I would be free. I would have been home on parole already. I've been in prison since 1998 for a conversation. The individuals who committed the actual crime are also in prison with the same time as me. Life. Should our punishment be the same? Is there anything that can be done to help me? Please review my case. I've never had a paid attorney. I've done a lot all by myself. I just filed a pardon clemency petition myself. I believe if I had any kind of defense team, I would have only been found guilty of conspiracy to commit a robbery. I also have a 6th Amendment violation in my case. A co-defendant statement was entered into evidence even though he did not testify, violating Lilly versus Commonwealth. Co-defendant statements cannot be entered into evidence without them testifying. But since I filed everything pro se, all issues were denied. Could you please respond to this letter and let me know if there is anything that can be done? I have no money, no options, except to write everyone and ask for help. All I need is for one person to see that I don't deserve to die in prison and help me. Please consider helping me. I really need a break. Thank you for your time. Please respond, letting me know one way or another. And then he has an email where you can email him at jpay.com using his name and his number, or you can write to him in prison, which his address is at the bottom of this page. And it's also on this picture here. So you can also, let me go to my webpage. You can also go to more and then go down to the bottom, go to other prisoners, and it's list of other prisoners, and you can go to Moltz, and you can click on his Dropbox, and you can find out his mailing address. And I pray that you do take the time to educate yourself about Christopher James Moltz. He's not claiming he's innocent, but he spent 21 years in prison. He was not at the crime. He was not there. He was not there when the man was killed. He certainly did not want anybody to be killed. And he didn't tell anybody to kill anybody. And so he should not be in prison any longer. 21 years is just absolutely insanity. It's a for-profit prison industrial complex, and people are making money off of lengthy prison sentences. So please consider helping Christopher James Moltz, and please pray for him as well. Also write him a letter. Thank you for your time.